Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber. Thank you for stopping by. I think this is fitting number 60 today, this Saturday. So, what do you think that I listened to this week? This was kind of a funny week. I'll get to that in a second. But before we get going here, go down there and hit that like button. Put some comments down. Love to hear from you and get back to you. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Help us grow and get a little bit bigger. We're a little slow lately, but we're getting there slowly but surely. And watching this, you can see that channel memberships are open. Think about it. Okay, here we go. What did I start off with this week? Well, started off with something that was on a whatnot auction, and auction was like a collection builder auctions. So this one was on there. I knew nothing about this group. Okay, and I knew nothing about the album, but it was in pretty good shape. It's the Undisputed High, or Undisputed Truth by Higher Than High. So I thought that this would probably be a disco album, and that even the seller didn't. Nobody was making any comments about it. It was very low price. For that low, I'll give it a shot. It's a funk and a disco album from 1976. That's pretty good that this is that good of shape. BG Plus on the cover. And they were hired. The Undisputed Truth was an American Motown recording act assembled by record producer Norman Whitfield. Experiment with psychedelic soul production. Pretty good shape. Another reason why I bet on it. Group's music and unusual costuming, where they had large afros and white makeup, typified the then popular trend of psychedelic soul. 8 albums on various labels. Only minor success. Although I like disco and funk, soul, I did not like this one. It's not for me. So will it ever get played again? Probably not. When I'm gone, somebody will have to decide what to do with it. But it'll stay in my collection because I bought it where it belongs. Think of that. What do you think of disco and soul and so forth? We'll be talking a little bit about that a little bit later on in the show today. So then we went and I ordered this. Get who I ordered it from. I ordered it sealed, brand new. I'm having a hard time now getting this out of here. I can't. Oh, I know what. All right, this was Motorhead. Okay. The album Overkill. 2025 reissue of the 1979 album. As you can see on here, that Motorhead 50 years, Motorhead Overkill 50 years. I thought it was the album when I first bought it 50 years, but it wasn't because 76 wasn't 50, it was 49. And so what it was 50 years since Motorhead was formed. And this was the 1979 album. This is a reissue, which was the only LP media in the collection. This was the second studio album by the English rock band. I wasn't really familiar with it, but when I saw 50th, I said, maybe I'll get one of these. Overkill was an unexpected success, reaching number 24 in the UK albums chart. Considered by many to be a vast improvement over the band's debut, the album where they laid the foundation for their classic sound. Honestly, you know, I'm a hard rocker and a rocker fan. This one did not ring a bell for me. Give it my only opinion. Mean what anybody else. Fair plus. I like it. Production was pretty nice though. Look at this. I want to show you. It came in a nice polyline sleeve. Look at the nice production on. Look at this. I probably should say it's a good plus, probably because of this production. So, got any out there that are watching Motorhead fans? You are? Do you have Overkill? Have you heard it? What do you think about it? That was my number 2 of the week, Overkill by Motorhead, 25 reissue, 6 release. 79 album, I'm sorry, 79 album. That still don't make up, still not going to make up 50. Probably typed that wrong. Let me see what this says. 75 to 25, the band was full. Okay, the album was 79. All right, so next week, we're going to stay on the hard rock tour a little bit here. And another one I picked up in the Whatnot auction. Nobody bid on it but me, and I was really surprised. Truth. This is Who Do We Think We Are? Deep Purple. Deep Purple's had a lot of configurations of bands over the years, and singers and lead singers and artists and so forth. They kind of label them as MEND, MEND, Roman numerals. This is MEND 2. This was MEND 2. This is the 4th LP by Deep Purple that I have in the collection. Stop getting mixed up with your groups now. Okay, and this is a gatefold. Gatefold. Mixed with a lot of credits, printouts from newspapers. Zoom in a little bit. Out. There's no inner with it. Okay. This was the 7th studio album by Deep Purple, the English rock band. Although its production and the band's behavior after the release allowed the group, or shoved the group in turmoil. Frontman Gillian remarking that we all had major illnesses and felt considerable fatigue. However, the album was a commercial success. Deep Purple became top-selling U.S. artist in 1973. I did like this. I tell you, the cuts on here. Oh, everybody, that one got more radio airplay than Carter's Got Pills. There's the tracks. Good stuff. Totally enjoyed that, baby. Glad to have it in. And as you saw when I showed the vinyl, this was really in good shape. In 1973, 27, 52 years old to be in this kind of shape. Feel lucky. Lucky, lucky. All right. We're going to slow it down a little bit. This is a box set that I've been working my way through. It's an LP box set. Pulse 4 LP 5 box set. What the cover looks like. here has Speak to Me, Breathe It, Breathe, In the Air, On the Run, Time, Great Gig in the Sky, and Money. All live renditions. Pretty cool to hear different renditions. Here. I don't have these in this protective sleeves because I didn't think they were fit, but I'm going to try after we're done today to try to get one in there. If I like to protect these a little. Okay, and here we go with labels. Edition. Get this sealed box set. What Night Auction. Cheaper than I could have got it on Amazon or eBay. Pretty cool that I won it. I'm very surprised. This is the one box that I'm talking about. These 4 LPs, I mean. One more to go before I have completely listened to all of these. Pink Floyd. And if you're a rock fan, progressive rock, gotta like got to. Oh, it's the time of the week where I decided that I was going to have to go into the CDs. Well, I didn't decide. That's what happens. But I decided I would stay with some box sets. Working on the first one, and this is the 4th album out there. Van Halen. The CD is Fair Warning. This sounds familiar with you. You're probably right because once I do have it in an LP, and you might have heard that recently. I might have made a mistake, and I tried to check myself, but I can't. And I might have played this CD before, but I had to stay with. I thought these were the number 4s. I stayed with the number. 1981 CD. Or studio album by the American rock band David Lee Roth era. The album peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200, while the single So This Is Love failed to reach the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 110. The album sold more than 2 million copies in the US. It was still the band's slowest selling album of the David Lee Roth era. Like the album's commercially disappointing sales, Fair Warning was met with mostly reviews from critics. This album here is the number 4 album in this 6 CD box. I can't read it very well. It's called Studio Albums 78 to 84. This is David Lee Roth era. 6 of them here. Just heard number 4. I just probably again. Yeah, I'm working my way through. I got to try to stay consistent if I can. I was also getting mixed up before with the LPs, but I finished up the Domini. This is the only box set right now that I'm working with the LPs. But that was good. I enjoyed that. Will it be the ones I pick out this week? I am not sure. Okay, so here we go. Next one, and with the same theme. This box set, 5 original albums, a Rainbow. Was the 4th one in this box set. Straight. These are on the same era as that one I just listened to from Van Halen. This was Rainbow CD in 1982. It was the 6th studio album by the English rock band Rainbow, and it charted on 10 different charts, 10 different countries. 9 tracks. I really like this one. I really enjoyed this one. Tempo was up and it stayed up most of the time. It wasn't getting me on a roller coaster, which sometimes is better when they do that, but I enjoyed this one a whole lot. And like I said, the CD, part of this 5 original CD collection. Got one more in this one. 2 more in the Van Halen one. Most will be over, but I got some other stuff working that I haven't started on yet. So there we are so far with the CDs. Now, I'm going to look at the last album of the week. Just remember I said at the beginning you'll be talking about disco a little bit. Well, I put one into there, pulled the next one out, number 58. And it was Fifth of Beethoven, Walter Murphy Band. I didn't remember what this album was like. I remembered the song. Oh, if you recognize the pause, my doorbell rang. It was my mailman. I had to go pick up some box he had some more albums coming in or whatnot. Well, anyway, like I said, I remembered the song, The Fifth of Beethoven, which was like a really cool rendition of a Beethoven song that was upbeat, disco type dance style, and I liked the dance music a lot in disco back in this era. Yeah, but I didn't remember what the rest of the album was. 1976, and funny, like looking up, and it says the fifth, and the song's title is a pun, referencing a liquid measure approximately equal to 1/5 of a gallon, popular size, bottles containing liquor, as well as Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, which the song was adapted. It was really good, and the album now was really good. The stuff that they cranked out on here, and Light 76, California Strut, Nightfall, all of them were upbeat disco type songs. So most of them were instrumental. Some had a few vocals on them, except the last song, which was just a love song, and it had instrumental, but it was a song. This was released as Fifth of Beethoven. The song itself was released as a single by Private Stock Records in '76, and the song debuted at number 80 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, climbed to number 1 within 19 weeks. I liked it a lot, apparently, because I bought the album, didn't I? But apparently a lot of other people did. It was pretty cool. This is good disco stuff, and this is really nice sounding. Check it out. Go to one of your streaming services and check out the Fifth of Beethoven by the Walter Murphy Band. See this one. What we got today? We covered hard rock, heavy metal, disco, punk, bunch of different things. Hope you enjoyed this episode here. Keep coming back on Saturdays. SoCal Saber saying, take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and be safe.